It's early morning in post-war Britain. The streets are still quiet, the air smells like damp pavement and fresh bread, and somewhere in the distance, you hear the slow, determined hum of something approaching. Not fast, not powerful, but dependable. It turns the corner, boxy, upright, slightly awkward, like it's not entirely sure it belongs on a road, but it keeps going anyway. This is the Morris J-type. And if Britain had a heartbeat in the late 1940s and 50s, this little van was carrying it. Now here's the thing. Most cars are built to impress. This one was built to work. No drama, no luxury, no illusions of speed. Just a simple mission. Carry everything, everywhere, no matter what. After World War II, the United Kingdom was in a strange place. The war was over, but life wasn't exactly easy. Supplies were tight, fuel was still rationed, and businesses were trying to rebuild from almost nothing. Shops needed goods, people needed services, and someone had to deliver it all. That's where Morris Commercial stepped in. Not with something flashy, but with something smart. When they unveiled the J-Type in 1948, it didn't look like a revolution. It looked like a metal box. But hidden inside that box was one of the most practical designs Britain had ever seen. Forward control layout. That means the driver sat right above the engine, almost like riding on top of the machine instead of behind it. Why does that matter? Because suddenly, every inch of the vehicle could be used for cargo. Shorter body, bigger space, maximum efficiency. It was the automotive version of making a small apartment feel like a house. Step inside, and things get even more interesting. The driver's position is high, almost perched. You're looking straight out over the road with incredible visibility. Great for tight streets. Great for crowded markets. Maybe not so great if you're thinking about what happens in a crash. Because let's be honest, you are the crumple zone. But back then, safety wasn't about airbags. It was about not hitting anything in the first place. Underneath that short nose sits a 1.5-liter engine. Small, simple, reliable. Around 36 horsepower. Now, by modern standards, that sounds like a lawnmower with ambition. But remember, this van wasn't built for speed. It was built for consistency. It would start in the morning, carry your load all day, and get you home without complaint. And honestly, that mattered more than horsepower. Driving it, let's just say, it builds character. 3-speed manual gearbox. No sinker mesh on lower gears. Which means every shift is a conversation between you and the machine. You don't just change gears, you negotiate them. Get it right, and it feels smooth. Get it wrong, and the gearbox reminds you loudly. Out on the road, the Morris J-Type moves with purpose. Not speed, purpose. Top speed? Around 80 to 85 kilometers per hour. But pushing it there feels like asking a polite British gentleman to run a marathon. It'll try, but would really prefer not to. And yet, despite all of that, this van became everywhere. Bakeries, milk deliveries, postal services, especially the post. Thousands of these were painted red and put to work by the Royal Mail, quietly becoming part of everyday life. Letters, packages, news. If it needed to get somewhere, chances are this van took it there. But here's what makes it special. It wasn't just functional. It was human. It had quirks, like the engine heat creeping into the cabin, turning summer drives into a slow roast, or the way the steering demanded effort, like it wanted to make sure you really meant every turn, or the brakes, strong enough, but always reminding you that stopping was a decision, not a suggestion. And yet people loved it, not because it was perfect, but because it was honest. It didn't pretend to be something it wasn't. It didn't try to impress you. It just showed up every single day and did its job. Production ran through the 1950s with tens of thousands built. Not rare, not exotic, but essential. Exported across the world, assembled in different countries, adapted for different needs. From the narrow streets of London to the wide, open roads of Australia. Different places, same mission. And over time, something interesting happened. This simple van became a symbol of rebuilding, of resilience, of everyday life moving forward again. Because while sports cars were grabbing headlines, this little box on wheels was quietly rebuilding a nation. Today, the Morris J-Type isn't remembered for speed, or luxury, or innovation. It's remembered for something much harder to measure: character. You look at it now, and it almost feels like a different world. Slower, simpler, more connected. A time when vehicles weren't packed with technology, but with purpose. And maybe that's why it still makes people smile. Because in a world obsessed with more, this van reminds us of something important. Sometimes less is enough. So what are we really looking at here? Not just an old delivery van, not just a piece of British engineering, but a machine that carried more than cargo. It carried a country through one of the hardest transitions in its history. Quietly, slowly, faithfully, and honestly, that might be more impressive than any supercar ever built. Because not every legend needs to be fast. Some just need to show up and never give up.